If you want to learn how to manifest anything, this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing with you the main techniques of how to manifest basically anything into your life. And this is all about the power of your mind, the power of belief. And these techniques are talked about by Abraham Hicks, for example, Dr. Joe Dispenza, all sorts of different spiritual mentors. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Rise and shine, my beautiful divine diamonds, and welcome. My name is Claire. This channel is dedicated to helping you find success, happiness, get yourselves out of a rut, and level up your lives. Go ahead and click those links below. Go ahead, like this video, and subscribe for more. So basically, I'm going to start off with Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks is a spiritual mentor who channels spirit guides, and basically she talks about how to manifest your dream life using energy and the power of your thought. So the key here is thought plus energy and visualization. So in order to manifest something, you have to be able to, number one, believe that this is possible for you. You have to, number two, visualize it with as many senses in your mind as possible, as though it was actually happening. And you have to feel it energetically as if you were living in that moment that you're visualizing, and that is how you bring it to you. So you are energetically calling it, and your thoughts are calling it in, as long as they are matching. So you have to have the intent and the belief, and then you have to be able to think about it and feel it as though you're in the moment. So let's just talk a little bit about Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks talks about the dominant energetic frequency that you are in on a day-to-day basis, and this is basically creating the life and the external reality around you. That is what you are pulling in. So for example, if you are in frustration all the time, if you're frustrated with life, if you're angry, if you are sad and desperate, etc., you're going to be pulling in things in your external world that actually match that feeling. So you're more likely to be seeing things that frustrate you, things that make you angry, things that make you feel lacking, etc., when you're in those places, versus if you are in a higher vibration of love, joy, excitement, peace, etc., where you're feeling great, you're happy. That means that your energy is completely open, you don't have any resistance or blocks inside of you, and it allows you to manifest things easily into your life. So that is the key here. So let's now talk about how to manifest. So first of all, you're going to have to breathe, and you're going to have to relax and get into a quiet mental space. This might take you a while, especially if you're on the go all the time, and if you are not used to doing this, you might have a lot of stuff going on in your mind that is bringing up emotions, that is bringing up, you know, those tight feelings in your chest, or different thoughts, etc. And you just have to relax that, calm it down, and make yourself feel peaceful with yourself, okay? So you want to be open and peaceful, and you just want to feel good, okay? So whatever you have to do to get there, whether that is breathing for 10 minutes straight, whether that is relaxing in a hot bath, there's a wide range of things that you can do to make yourself feel peaceful. Then you have to actually relax and get centered and get ready to visualize what you want. So with Abraham Hicks, she talks about daydreaming, and this is where you spend a significant amount of time where you are literally like you've closed your eyes, and you're just visualizing something that you want to see, that you want in your life, and that you are excited about, okay? Obviously, you're going to be trying to manifest specific things. So this is where your imagination comes into play, and you just start visualizing it, okay? So when you are visualizing, when you are daydreaming, and you've closed your eyes, or you're just kind of relaxing and thinking and soaking in these desires, these manifestations that you want, you're basically pretending in the moment that you are there in that reality with that thing, okay? whatever your manifestation is, whatever it is that you want or crave, you have to actually be in the moment with your eyes closed, with the emotions and the senses of being there. Okay, so you're no longer here in this environment where you don't have that manifestation. You are now in that reality where you have what it is that you want. So for example, if you're manifesting a new car, you're going to be daydreaming and closing your eyes and literally believing and visualizing within yourself that you have this nice car around you, you're sitting in it, you can feel the steering wheel, it feels a certain way, the seat feels a certain way, you feel a certain way because you're driving it and you feel luxurious, you feel like, successful, or whatever these feelings are. You can smell the smells of the car. For example, you can feel it. You're just basically trying to create as much of a reality in your mind of the manifestation as possible and maintain those feelings and that energy of having it as much as possible for as long as you can. Now, the minimum here is 17 seconds. That's what they say, but it is always good to go longer if you are really set in those feelings, okay? So if you're feeling that you're in that car, you feel great, you're just like moving about, it's all visualized within, then you can keep that going as long as you want to meditate on it, as long as you want to be in that space, and that's just going to make it more dominant in your own energy, okay? So you want to make this a dominant energy as much as possible, because let's say if you're visualizing being in that car for maybe a minute, 2 minutes, etc., sure, you've manifested it. You know what it's like. You've created this in your imagination, and that is now a possibility to arrive to you. But let's say you snap out of the meditation and you're no longer there and you're not with your car, and now you're starting to be like, oh great, I'm not there, drat, and your energy goes back down. It starts to match the environment that you're in, and you will block your manifestation right away, okay? So as long as you can be in that energy, the longer that you can, the more that you practice, the more that you do this consistently, to the point where your energy just starts to gain momentum in that direction, and you literally just start to feel like, yeah, this is gonna happen any time now, because I can literally picture myself in that dream car. It's literally right on the cusp, and once it starts becoming normal, your energy starts to match that, then it will come into your physical reality, okay? However, if you are constantly visualizing it and then going back into your reality without having your manifestation, and you start feeling like you're not there, then guess what? You're not gonna be there, okay? Your energy has to match consistently with what you are trying to manifest. That's a really, really important topic, because a lot of times people will think yeah, I'm visualizing it and it feels great in the moment, but then you go about living your day not having it, and your energy weakens down, it goes back to not having it, and then it takes forever to get to you because you're not matching the energy, okay? So you really have to keep that match of energetic, you have to keep that match going as your dominant match. Now, another key to this, which we talk about a lot, is to detach from your manifestation as a way to receive it, okay? So no matter what it is that you want to receive, if you are super, super intent on getting it and you are manifesting it, you're thinking about it, you are visualizing it, you feel it, all these things, but then you open your eyes and then it's not there, and you start to get frustrated, you start to get upset, you start to be like, oh, why isn't it happening? I keep visualizing, I keep doing these practices, I feel so great when I'm in the moment, but then it is not here, and you're putting all this resistance into your energy field, and that's going to block your manifestation as well. So you have to learn to detach, and this is one of the hardest parts of manifesting, in my opinion. Because when we really, really want something, that is what we want to focus on. We want to put all of our attention on it. We want to try to get it. We want to work for it. And you're not doing yourself any service by putting resisted energy onto it, where you're trying, you're forcing, you're wanting, you're hoping, but you're not actually feeling as though you have it, okay? If you felt like you had it, you would be at ease, you would be comfortable, you would be cool. You wouldn't have to be working to get something that you already have, right? Because you already have it. Like, for example, if you already had your luxurious car, how would you feel? You'd feel happy, you'd feel satisfied, you'd feel knowing. You would know that you have your car. You would know that it is parked out there for you. There's no need to want it or seek it or be like, why can't I have it? What do I have to do? It doesn't happen when you have the thing, okay? So that is where detaching really comes in, and I have a lot of videos on detaching, but specifically one that I just made. So you'll have to detach after you manifest, and you will have to maintain the energy of already having it as much as possible throughout the day. So for example, if you were to think about it, now obviously when you detach, that means you're trying to move your focus away from it, but still maintain a positive, open energy and a knowing, an inner feeling of satisfaction that you are going to receive this in your physical reality. It's happening, no problem. You don't know when, you don't know how, but it's gonna happen. However, if you do think about your manifestation, which most likely you are going to throughout the day here and there, if you can't distract yourself all the time and you go back to thinking about it here and there, you want to do so with that peaceful knowing, okay? You literally want to pretend, let's say it pops into your head like, oh, that car that I'm manifesting. Oh yeah, I already have that car. It feels so great to have my car. I'm so amazed. I'm so blessed. I'm so happy that I have my car. And you're just gonna feel at ease, and then you're going to let it go again and focus on something else, okay? So that is what your goal is. And you will have to do this consistently as long as it takes for you to change your energy and change the momentum away from seeking, hoping, wanting into actually feeling satisfied, content, happy, and blissful that you already have it, okay? So a lot of times that habit takes from 21 to 30 days. Now with that time frame, you're gonna be wanting extreme awareness of your thoughts, extreme awareness of your energy, and you're going to want to try to maintain that positive vibration and that knowing and that feeling open, good energy as much as you can as your dominant vibration. Now, another great technique for you guys is right when you are waking up in the morning. That is when your energy is open and free and you don't have all of the thoughts or the momentum of energy from the day before. So that is the perfect time to be manifesting. When your eyes are still closed, you're waking up slowly, you don't have any resistance, that is the time that you should be daydreaming about what you want. And that's when you should be feeling those feelings of having it. And that's when you should be making the deliberate effort every day to make that feeling last longer and longer and longer throughout your day, okay? So a lot of times we go in the morning, we wake up, immediately we're flooded about all the lack, all the things we don't have, all of the things that we are trying to get that are not working out for us, and you're just putting yourself back into the not having it. So in the morning, that is perfect time for you to literally just be as though you have what you want, visualize, feel the good energy, feel the peace, and keep that going, okay? So those are my techniques. Once you really master this and once you feel as though you have it in your energy, then you will get it in reality, okay? I have a lot of different manifestations that I have received because they were easy, because I literally just thought about them a little bit. I visualized having them, but they weren't so big and so wanting that I put too much effort into them. They were just something like, oh, I really want that. That would be great. But then, since they weren't that big of a deal, I let it go. I didn't think about it because it's not a dominant thing for me. And those things happened. Now, the bigger things, the bigger ones that you really, really want, those are the ones you really have to master in order to receive them. Because those ones, it's easy to focus, it's easy to want, to crave, and to block yourself. So I hope this video helps you guys. Go ahead, like this video, and subscribe for more. And remember, you are so powerful. Bye, guys.